everybody. Welcome to this week's Weekly Roundup. I have a long list of stuff, so let's try to get through it quick. First things first is the bridge. Things are going, I feel like I shouldn't even say this, but they're going well at the bridge. The weather has been very good to us, and even with the recent snow, now much of that snow being gone, work will be able to continue to progress at the bridge. As of this point in time, we are planning on having the east abutment foundation poured next week. All that really means is, at least for my simple mind, my non-engineer mind, is that this is like the building block number one on the east side abutment. So this is a huge piece of concrete that serves as the foundation for all the other pieces to connect to. So it's a really good milestone for the bridge next week. You've probably noticed the Rock River looks a little odd in certain areas of the city. We were doing a drawdown in order to accommodate the bridge project. That the drawdown is complete now, and what will still be there for at least probably 10 days or so are the mud flats. And we had a really great creative post about the mud flats, and it's true. Like the mud flats for me are like in Super Mario Brothers when in the desert where Luigi would always sink really quickly and like try to get back out. That's what these are. They're sticky, they're dense. So please just stay off of them. And if you see anyone venturing out, just encourage them to come back to shore. It is tempting, but they are not safe to maneuver on. And they will be gone soon. So since the drawdown is complete, the weather, if it rains or precipitates, will obviously change the water level. But we are planning on beginning to bring the water level back up, hopefully right around or right after Thanksgiving, and then it takes about 10 days to get back up. So we're definitely looking at a solid couple of weeks yet of the river looking the way it does before it'll get back to its usual level. So please just be careful as we work to complete that process and bring the Rock River back up. We are still continuing to collect for leafs. We'll be starting section 4 next week. We always try to have an update on our Facebook page about where we are in that process. If you aren't on social media, you can definitely just call the street division and they'll be able to give you that information. As a reminder, we are doing both bagged and free-flying leaves, if you will. So leaves at the curb and piles or bagged are available for pickup. The fire station project is coming along. It's so amazing to go there every other week and just see the progress that's happening there. So the concrete driveways and aprons are poured, the floors are poured. We are beginning to really get near the completion on the exterior brick. It looks beautiful. I've never thought I'd love brick as much as I apparently now do, having had this job for a while. So the exterior is looking great, and very soon the doors for the apparatus bay are going to come. I believe those are scheduled to come in the first week or so of December, and so that'll really be kind of the first like real awareness that this is a fire station, because those doors are pretty cool and they're very fire station-y. So those will come soon, and then we'll begin framing out. We're doing, this isn't me, but the project will begin framing out the first floor. So things are really coming along there well. What is actually cool is the fire department's been doing these really cool Meet the Fleet videos. I'm sure our media productions team helped them out with those. And it just gives awareness of all of the apparatus and materials and tools that will be in this new station. So if you aren't seeing those, take a look for those on our page or on the fire department's page. Also, we are showing more images about our inclusive recreational area. Just want to clear up a couple of things. Yes, it's at Riverside Park. It's there because we have 2 community parks in the city. Those are technical terms. One is Brent Quirk and one is Riverside Park. So we knew we wanted it at one of our community parks. And we know that Riverside Park is one where we have a wide variety of needs, where people come to that space for sports, for hanging out, for playgrounds, for fishing, for walking, you name it. And it's also really nicely located in a residential area, so it does allow great accessibility for the people that live in that area and for the greater community. So yes, it's in Riverside Park. No, it is not replacing Chamberlain. It's Chamberlain was an incredible community kind of grassroots effort to get that built. We are indeed planning for changes, upkeep, whatever word you'd like to use, for all of Riverside Park. So this last week, I'm kind of jumping ahead, we did indeed pass our 2025 budget. In that budget is money to do a full study for Riverside Park. So we are not leaving Chamberlain in the dust and just building something new. We are making sure that there is space in this community for everyone. Everyone should be able, whether you are a child, an adult, a caretaker, you should be able to go recreationally and connect with people in a community. It's 2024. That should be what is the standard. And so we are going to be working towards meeting that standard. And I'm really proud to say at this point, we're just under a quarter of a way to our desired donation amount. We have gotten some great donations in the last couple of weeks, so I'm very pumped about our progress. And we will continue to fundraise until we hit that goal. Okay, recreation, lots happening. So the holiday train is coming on December 8th. Mark it down. We are opening Brand Cork at 6 p.m. We do have free transportation from the high school. I'd encourage you to use it because it's very busy over there. It's going to be running from 6 till 9 p.m. We also will have a coffee truck there this year, light ups, cookies, hot cocoa, lots of things to purchase and keep people entertained. And really, one of the points of the holiday train is to generate donations for the food pantries in our community. So please bring your donations. The Boy Scouts will be accumulating those so that we're able to make that donation to our area food pantries. The Interurban Trail is closed today, and it's closed today until November 30th, and this is because of gun deer season. So keep yourself safe and don't go on the Interurban Trail until that season is over. That is closed until November 30th in the evening. The Senior and Community Center is looking for donations of holiday cookies and treats. They are going to be assembling holiday cookie boxes, I think by the 16th of December, and then they're getting those packed up, and then they're going to resell those. This is a fundraiser for the Senior Center's holiday party. So if you're a baker and you're willing to donate some items, please check out their Facebook post. While you're there, take a peek at the Joy Tree. So the Senior and Community Center has this tree that is for folks that are 50 and up that need items or perhaps are alone during the holidays. So I'd encourage you to stop in, grab an ornament off the tree, purchase something if you can for one of our fellow community members, and just make that holiday a little brighter. Next week, we are off of school for a lot of schools, some for the full week, some for part of the week. So I'm going to go through a few events. November 27th is the Fall Puzzle Hustle. They are doing it in person, so it's from 1 to 4, and you do need to pre-register. The fastest group to complete that will get a 2025 Watertown Aquatic Center Family Pool Pass, so a great prize there. And then at the library, they are doing a variety of events. On Monday, November 25th at 6 p.m., they're going to be doing a bingo. This is for children's, teens, and adults. If you are successful in winning, I think the prize is festive foods for the holiday season, which is great. Tuesday, they are doing a Super Smash Brothers teen tournament. Maybe I should play now that I'm referencing. Actually, I'm probably not good at Smash Bros. I'm more of a vintage Super Mario gal. Also on Tuesday is No School Movie Day. They'll be showing Despicable Me 4 at 1:30. Wednesday is a Dino Dance Party. And then all month long, they're doing scratch art bookmarks in the Teen Center. So the library has all this information available in the newspaper. I'm sure they have it advertised on their Facebook page as well. All right, citywide or countywide, Deck the House is back. And I'm sharing this because we win a lot, and I want it to stay that way. So if you are talented at decorating the outdoor of your home, there are 3 categories for Deck the House. Submissions are due December 1st, and we again are hopeful to be one of the great communities that show up for that county-wide holiday event. All right, development-wise, I want to provide some updates, and I am going to go through them a little quick because there's a lot of them. So Rock River Ridge, the neighborhood at the former Bethesda campus, is ready to go. We have approved the development agreement for the apartments. Things are already kind of moving as it pertains to the single-family homes and the twin homes. We also have a new developer coming to Finance Committee next Monday. It's called Intrepid Investments. And we're going to be discussing and hopefully approving somewhat of just like a little pre-development agreement or an MOU that essentially says that we won't market a portion of the city's First Street parking lot and the land to the south of the town square to anyone for a period of, I think, maybe 3 months or so. That allows them to do some due diligence on those 2 sites. So excited that we have someone coming forward for those 2 sites. We also have a new development over by Walmart off of Gateway Drive. This one is called The Landing. This is multifamily, somewhere probably between 150 and 200 units. That unit number will change plenty of times before that one is said and done. They will be at Site Plan Review Committee next week. And then we are also working with Habitat for Humanity for some twin duplexes on the west side of the city. Definitely not a done deal yet, but that is a public project, and we are excited to have Habitat here in our community. Next week at Plan Commission, we will be discussing with the Plan Commissioners some land the city owns. So the city owns some land on Highway A. We've been doing a lot to get it CSM'd, which is essentially creating its own parcel. We did some initial environmental assessments, all the work you would do before you really market and develop land. And so we'll be going to Plan Commission to ask what they would like for us to develop that land as. Obviously, we have some ideas of what we'd like that to be, but we need their input in order to proceed on the next steps with our city-owned land. All right, boards and committees. We do have some openings, and we'll try to advertise these. I haven't yet shared it with the lady behind the camera, but we do have a few that we can get advertised. We will have a couple of vacancies on Historic Preservation and Downtown Design Commission. This is a really technical commission, so if you are an architect, a designer, an artist, a historian, like anyone that has a strong appreciation for historic architecture, this is the right committee for you. They meet very infrequently, but we do need people on that committee. We also will have a vacancy on the library board, and we have a vacancy, or we will have one on Park, Rec, and Forestry. So those are really good committees to participate in and really make an impact in the city. If you're interested, on our city website, under the mayor page, on the left-hand side navigation bar, there is a form you can complete to apply for a board or committee, and then we'll get in touch with you. All right, wanted to mention our hours next week. The city buildings are closed Thursday and Friday, except the library is going to be open on Friday from 8:30 to 2, so amended hours next week. We do have a few really important jobs at the moment. We have our openings for our firefighters and police officers, but we are in need of dispatchers, y'all. So we are going to post that video again of kind of like a day in the life of a dispatcher, but we really need people that are interested just to step forward and submit that interest. And we're happy to have conversations, sit-ins and dispatch. All of those things can happen before you even apply to see if you're interested. So please take a peek at that. And then we're also hiring for a wastewater treatment plant operations foreman and a water utility technician. So also very important events, or very important positions. Last, for the weekend. So many events are going on right now. I have a list in front of me, everything from Women's Only weekend, which means our businesses are going to be very busy, so please be mindful of pedestrians, to a holiday bazaar, to a Wounded Warriors event, pop-up shops, craft fairs. There's a lot going on this weekend in particular, and you can get more details on any of those events at Watertown Tourism, or if you don't subscribe to our weekly roundup email newsletter, you can get a link. Please subscribe to it, and then when you get that email, you will get a link directly to Watertown Tourism's calendar of events, and that's another way you can get a lot of details on these events as well. Because we will be closed next week, we will not have a weekly roundup next week, so on behalf of our entire community, I hope you all have a really wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. We have so much to be grateful for in this community. So many excellent things are happening, so many wonderful people are connected and encouraged and engaged, and it's just a really beautiful time to be a part of this city. So I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back in a couple weeks.